not merely seeing reality, it is touching the truth.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Chronic Gamer. My name is Matt, and this is my final thoughts and redirect for episodes 1 through 5 of Cowboy Bebop. So go ahead, click the link in the description, watch it over there, and then come back here and let me know what you think in the comments. If you are watching this on YouTube and you would like to see next week's reaction video, go ahead, click the link to my Patreon, and you can go over there and see what happens next. I will be probably reacting to 5 episodes at a time for this series in order to keep it quick. And move on to focusing this slot completely on One Piece. Like I said before, there will be a One Piece overlap. I'll be releasing One Piece simultaneously with this for a few weeks, but I want to get through this fast, so I don't have to continue to do that. So yeah, Cowboy Bebop. Holy crap! This already is far exceeding my expectations for it. The artwork is so good, especially for 1998. Like, I was not expecting everything to look so good. Like, the characters look great, the sceneries look fantastic, all the animation and art in space, excellent. I was not expecting it one bit. But that aside, what really got me was the music. The music is above average, way above average for any anime, and I feel like it defines the whole series so far. I mean, I've only seen 5 episodes, but I can say without a doubt that the music is part of literally what I'm already loving about this more than anything else so far. It really sets the tone. You really get a feel for when it makes you feel, and that's something that you don't get normally from just the music alone. Like, I'll get to it in a minute, but like that final sequence scene they had when he was falling out the window in episode 5, holy crap, that's by far my favorite scene in the series so far. So I can't wait to see what happens going forward. Alright, so we got the main characters, Spike and Jet, and they're bounty hunters. And from what I gather, they weren't always a team, and they weren't always bounty hunters. But circumstances have changed in their life, and they decided to team up and, do what they do now, I guess. And in the first few episodes, they kept losing. They never found their bounty, or the bounty would get away or killed, and they would never end up getting the money that they wanted for the bounty, which is funny because they keep talking about how desperately they need money and how they need to do repairs on the Bebop and all that kind of shit. So, yeah, I thought that was really interesting. The first few episodes seemed somewhat episodic to me. Like, stuff would happen, but then they wouldn't mention it again in the next episodes. Like, the only things that we got that really carried over from previous episodes were Faye and the dog. Other than that, they never talked about the red eye drug again. They never talked about the. They wrapped up the story with the terrorists that were animal rights activists. They wrapped up that story, and they wrapped up the story with. I guess they wrapped up the story with that dude. I'm forgetting his name right now. I think it began with an H from episode 2, the one who had all that crazy plastic surgery. But episode 5 is where we really started getting some very slight background stories, like a little tease there at the end. They talked about how Spike has a past and how it's catching up to him. They showed more flashbacks out of context like they did in the opening scene. And he met up with characters that he knew from his past, like that Annie girl. She knew that he ran with the capo. Oh fuck, what was his name? I said it in the reaction video just a few minutes ago when I recorded it, but I'm forgetting his name right now. The Asian guy, Wan, I don't know, Wan something maybe, I don't remember. But I guess he used to be affiliated with him, and I'm guessing he was partners with that guy Vicious, and they had a falling out or or something happened that caused them to fight. And I guess the people in that group presumed Spike dead. I guess he disappeared, faked his own death. I don't know, but he showed up at Annie's place, and she was like completely bewildered that he was there. Like, she was like, you're supposed to be dead. You've been dead for 2 years or 3 years or whatever the hell she said. But clearly he isn't. He said that he's died before, so maybe he was referring to when he faked his death or something like that. I don't know, but I can't wait to find out what the actual backstory is on that. There's a blonde girl that looked after him when he was seriously injured. I'm wondering if she was some former lover or something at some point, but again, still everything was out of context. But that's what made it perfect. Like, it was a little tease. It got me so interested to know what it is. I can't wait to keep watching to find out. And that whole sequence that they had there with him falling and them showing little pieces of his past and then showing him falling again. And it took like a couple minutes for him to fall, and they played that awesome, beautiful music while it was happening. And then, boom, explosion. I don't think that was the end of Vicious, though. Maybe it was. I could be wrong, and this could just be another episodic type episode, but I'm guessing we're getting a little bit more into the story now that they've established the characters here at the beginning. Short anime does that sometimes. I noticed they'll have like the first few episodes, they'll be establishing characters, and then they'll move on to the story. So that's pretty much what I'm expecting this to be doing, but who knows? But yeah, I don't think Vicious is dead. I think we're gonna find out more about him since we don't know anything about him yet, and that he'll still be alive one way or another. But all in all, these episodes were great. I can't stress enough how much I love the animation, artwork, and music, and the perfect combination they make. It's no wonder this series is so highly requested among the anime community for reactions. I've never watched any reactions to it, obviously, because I've never seen it, but I remember when I belonged to other reaction communities, seeing so many people request it, and here it's almost won the poll like twice before now, and it actually won. So yeah, it's super exciting to be getting into this finally. I cannot wait to find out what's coming next. But yeah, most of what I felt about the individual episodes is in my reaction video, so you can go ahead and check that out. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Chronic Gamer. Peace.